who's who. Munis on the right of the screen, Pereira on the left. And Roosevelt Sousa scored a very quick submission win over Adam Wardzinski earlier. A very devastatingly powerful footlock. Keep an eye out for his ankle lock attempts. Munis is a fantastic guard player with a very, very well-developed lapel guard system, but does have very dynamic passing also. But look at this, Sousa is immediately looking to wrap up the ankle lock. He's got the single leg X, he's got the lapel grip, he's going for it. Hips in.
Oh, and Erich Munis doing everything he can to bring his arm back in and pull the space.
Roosevelt submitted Anderson Munis. Oh, excuse me, it was Felipe Andrews submitted Roosevelt Anderson Munis earlier. Very similar attack, though, in that sense. It would be a surprise to see both Munis brothers go out to ankle locks this weekend.
And you know what? He's not out of the woodworks yet. He is still trapped in this ankle lock. One small adjustment and the ability to create any sort of space. And Roosevelt's right back in that footlock attack. You saw Erich did. He was immediately at work to rectify that footlock. And how often do you see an ultra heavyweight and a super heavyweight start the match off with a double guard pull, by the way? Oh, going for the footlock again is Roosevelt Sousa.
Big extension on that ankle lock.
Oh my goodness.
Roosevelt put a lot into that. And Erich Munis, well, you could see the hyperextension on that foot and the bite of the blade of the forearm into the Achilles tendon. And Roosevelt has not let go of that grip. He still has his left hand wrapped around the ankle and he is gripping his own lapel, his own collar, to reinforce that grip. And Munis is doing his best by controlling the far side sleeve, but he doesn't need to lock his hands together to finish this.
I think controlling the far side sleeve is doing a lot for his ability to defend the footlock, as well as bringing his foot flat on the mat. Roosevelt's not able to get the proper extension here, and by holding that far side sleeve, he's controlling one of the shoulders so he can't get a full extension, but it's very difficult to see. Oh, and don't let him go belly down. If he lets him go belly down, it's going to be a lot of pressure. Oh my goodness, the flexibility on the foot of Erich Munis and the fact that he still is not wincing.
And the look on his face is that he looks like he's just woken up. He's just looking up at the scoreboard, looking around. You can see his face is just, yeah, no big deal. Been here before, no problem.
He just nodded to his coach. He heard something his coach said and just kept on, keeps on going. And I imagine once Roosevelt lets go of this footlock, assuming he does, he will be awarded an advantage point.
Yes.
So for all intents and purposes, this match could potentially be completely tied up 0-0 with one advantage each. And we've only been down 3.5 minutes so far.
Such a tight grip around the ankle that Munis has not been able to break free from this position for pretty much the entirety of this match through to this point.
It's been very difficult. And you know what? That left hand is really pivotal in this situation. That left hand grip of Erich Munis. Remember, the winner of this will go against the winner of Wallace Costa and Felipe Andrew. We just saw Felipe Andrew walk past, taking a good long look at the match going on right here, possibly sizing up who he might face tomorrow at the culmination of this entire event.
There's some big guys also. Wallace Costa, ultra heavyweight, Felipe Andrew, super heavyweight. And Felipe Andrew is strolling by, watching this match very closely. He's even wincing at Roosevelt's ankle locks. Erich Munis isn't.
Yeah, you know it's bad when a guy who does footlocks like that is wincing at a footlock, right? But Roosevelt's staying true to it. He really wants this footlock. I feel like he must be feeling something with the footlock. Like maybe he just needs a little more separation. Maybe he just needs to break that right hand grip. There's got to be a reason why he's so confident on the footlock. Because he's not a one-trick pony.
No, absolutely not. Big question for me, of course, is that how this affects Erich Munis, not just into the latter stages of this match, potentially into the absolute final tomorrow, but also in his weight class, because he's probably going to have to ice that ankle up later.
Yeah.
That ankle joint could be compromised by the attacks of Roosevelt in this match so far.
Absolutely. And, you know, that's I guess that's for Erich to know and for us to find out. Like, if we come to the tournament tomorrow or later today and we see some tape on that ankle or maybe an ice pack, then we'll know whether or not the damage of Roosevelt Sousa definitely played a toll. But right now, judging by his facial expressions and how he's handling this position, just staying very patient, knowledgeably, just holding on to that grip with 4 minutes left, it's hard to say. But Roosevelt just staying true to it, really trying to find that adjustment. He hasn't let go of that left arm grip. And now you can see him really trying to create some space here. The action is sort of opened up. Now Erich has a grip over the ankle of Roosevelt Sousa, which is going to make it even more difficult for Roosevelt to create space because he can't put that foot on the hip. If he was able to put that foot on the hip as a wedge to push away, it would definitely create more space for him. But Erich has taken away effectively two of the space creators, if you will, of Roosevelt Sousa. And assuming this match goes to a ref's decision, Hal, it'll be interesting to see what the refs decide. Will it be Roosevelt Sousa continually going for the attack the entire time that pushes it over the edge?
I think very possibly, and I think that Roosevelt is going to hang on to that ankle lock for as long as possible. When he lets go, I think you're absolutely right, he will get the advantage. And then the question is, how much time will be remaining in the match? Could Erich Munis score? And if he can't, and it does go to a decision, well, you have to think that Roosevelt's ankle lock attack is more significant than anything else that's happened. So,
and now you see right there, he lets go and he gets.
Okay. Although look at the angle already that Erich Munis is cutting.
He's got to be careful in this position not to give up any attack on his knee either, does Erich Munis, because he wants to get up, and you can tell he really wants to open the game up and try to pass, but in the last 2 minutes and 23 seconds, he waits, pulls guard, and now it's him on his back. Oh, this is an interesting game plan. If Roosevelt decides to drop back for that footlock again, he could potentially give up 2 points.
Immediately the lapel comes out. Erich Munis passes it through. This is one of his best positions to work from. His guard, very formidable. His lapel system, among the best, I think, about the current crop of world-class black belt competitors. And Roosevelt's going to have to be very careful here. The score is tied.
And we'll see what the urgency is on Erich Munis, feeding that lapel under. And now one thing we're gonna see is the battle between who can get over the knee. If Erich Munis can get over the knee of Roosevelt Sousa and make a single leg happen here, he's coming out. Oh, big explosion from Roosevelt Sousa. It's going to be very difficult to pass that guard, but Roosevelt doing a great job of reversing that position. Like this. Like, let's say Roosevelt didn't have as good of an idea how to defend. He would be stuck for a lot longer, but you see him dropping his weight, taking himself away, trying to deal with the foot. Right now, he's taking care of the other leg. And now with 1 minute left, score still completely tied. This is a very tight one. Erich seems like he really wants to get up on the single leg again. It seemed like he was creating a little bit of space for it. Just about 30 seconds left in this match. Will it be Roosevelt Sousa? Will it be Erich Munis? Maybe coming up for a sweep here. He's right behind. Roosevelt picks up the leg. Erich powers up. They're both on their feet. Only 15 seconds left.
There's an advantage for Munis there. That's going to be it. that's going to be it for Erich Munis now with seconds remaining in the match. It's all over, and Erich Munis will go through various color belts and various age divisions. You can watch all of it through our multi-mat technology.